One, two. felt a little bit more personal because you're not waiting 5 hours for them to just read them.
That's true.
But yeah, it was very nice.
I never went to one until my doctorate because yeah, there's so many people. And then I got my doctorate and they got my name wrong.
Oh no!
Because my middle name is Clark, like that's my legal middle name, right? And I guess the person reading the names thought, well, that's not a girl name, that can't be right. So they said Paige Claire Lush.
Where did you get your doctorate?
Kentucky.
Oh, okay. I heard they got some bad tornadoes.
Oh yeah,
Yesterday.
yeah, real bad.
Didn't Southern Illinois have like a tornado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Edwardsville, they had a tornado.
I was gonna say, did you hear about the
geez.
Amazon
Yeah, it
warehouse
destroyed an
collapse?
Amazon
Yeah.
warehouse.
Oh my god!
There was like a wall and a piece of ceiling like the size of a football field.
Wow.
That's
Insane.
And the tornadoes went like 200 miles or something like that.
In December.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Paul is ready. He's on it.
We just keep repeating 47 to 7.
Yeah. Until Kevin gives the
And then once he
signal.
does that, then we keep going. So are we just not?
No, we just,
We're just
yeah.
not.
Don't keep going.
We're already ending at 46, right?
Yeah. We didn't practice there.
Go on a trombone solo.
Every repeat, you mix it up a little bit.
So I'll give you 2 bars of 2 for this one too. Take our time. They're going to take their time. The fewer times we have to play it, the fewer sharks we have to miss.
That's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to McHenry County College's commencement ceremony. At this time, we ask you to please silence your cell phones. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of color and the national anthem.
You may be seated. Welcome, class of 2021, and welcome to our guests, families, and friends in attendance for the McHenry County College Winter 2021 Commencement Ceremony. I am Dr. Clint Gabbard, President of McHenry County College. For just today, let's rename this celebration the Great Launch Party. Because first, this is truly, sincerely a great moment to be together here today, celebrating your accomplishments in person. It means something special for us, to all of us, that through these tough times that you've endured over the past few years, we're now able to get together in this gym. It is great to see you. Second of all, this is a party. We're celebrating this particular moment, your moment. Because this is why those of us who work here get up every morning. You ever wonder why our mission statement is so eloquently simple? Our focus is learning, student success is our goal. You ever wonder why we have poured millions of dollars into creating student collaboration spaces over the last few years? Ever wonder why we were the first college in the state to take employees who didn't have something to do during the pandemic and turn them into student navigators who could help students make the transition to online learning? Do you ever wonder why we've saved millions of dollars in textbook costs by making those texts almost free? Do you ever wonder why so many people around here seem truly sincerely interested in helping you succeed. We do it because of this very moment, this party moment of celebration, the culmination of years of hard, even grueling schedules of juggling work and home and families and studies. The end of the day, everything we do, everything we are as professional educators is focused on this moment, when you sit today with the knowledge that you have accomplished something no one will ever take away from you. You did it. You kept going, you juggled, you persevered, you triumphed. So I want you to feel free to hoot and holler a little bit today. Pause for a few more pictures and savor what you've done. And know this, you are now firmly sewn into the patchwork quilt of MCC. You're one of us, for good. Sure, we'll share with you a letter of reference, but so much more. We're going to keep believing in you. We're pretty much here for life. So get used to us calling us your own. Now, please allow me to introduce a few people instrumental in our party this morning, our commencement. This group of individuals who are entrusted with awarding your degrees, our Board of Trustees. Our Board Chair, Mary Beth Siddons, our Vice Chair, Tom Allen, our Secretary, Suzanne Hoban, our Trustee, Dale Morton, Trustee Elizabeth Spiros, Trustee Molly Walsh, and our Student Trustee, Edith Sanchez. We're also joined on stage by Dr. Talia Koronkowitz, Vice President of Student Affairs and Interim Vice President of Academic Affairs and Workforce Development. We're also joined by several MCC faculty, administrators, and staff, those people who are partying with you this morning. Please stand, MCC employees, and be acknowledged, everyone. Your success, graduates, really does mean everything to these professionals. Now, graduates, I call this the Great Launch Party because the next most important thing after marking this moment is recognizing that this is a launch pad for the rest of your lives. Your children now see, when they look into your eyes, a college graduate, and they will continue to see someone relentlessly pursuing their goals. It's an incredible example for them. Your family and friends now see you as someone who stuck with something and you saw it through to completion. And it really is high time that you fully see in yourself what all of us see in you. Someone who will play some part in making our community a better place, a more just place, a more prosperous place, a more hospitable space. Wherever you go after this launch, whatever you take on next, it is with the full weight and measure of this truth. You took this on, you did it, and you can do just about whatever you want. So take off, blast off. Do whatever is the next step in front of you with the confidence that comes with being a college graduate. At this time, I want to welcome MCC Student Trustee Edith Sanchez to the podium to introduce this morning's commencement speaker. Edith?
Thank you, Dr. Gabbard. As MCC Student Trustee, it is an honor to introduce our 2021 commencement speaker, a well-accomplished student and a role model for all who know her, Joselle Bohan-Thorne. Joselle has been an involved student, including participation in the Step Up Leadership Program, Student Occupational Therapy Assistant Organization, and the Silver Cord Program, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. She makes a positive impact on everyone she works with. Please help me welcome, with a warm applause, Mrs. Joselle Bohan-Thorne.
This was a lot easier when I practiced in front of a room full of empty chairs yesterday. Okay, so I had 2 goals today. Do not trip is my first goal. My second trip was not to pass out during my speech, so I'm working on that second goal right now. I appreciate the fact that there are some newly degreed healthcare professionals here, but I really don't want to be the first patient. Just taking a couple of breaths. I even brought a fidget. Okay, so if I make a suggestion, can you maybe supply nervous student speakers with the stress ball or something? Because, not everyone knows coping strategies for anxiety. That's something you can learn in the OTA program, by the way. So, sorry, I went a little off script. Please give me my degree. Hi, my name is Joselle Buwan Thorne. When asked if I wanted to bid for a spot to be student speaker during our commencement, I was both honored and terrified. I've avoided public speaking for the majority of my 47 years, and I only took speech because it was a prerequisite for the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program here at MCC. But as I've gotten older, I've come to realize that our voice is one of the most important things a person can have in both a figurative and literal sense. Attending MCC has enabled me to find that voice, and I'm humbled to be able to share that with you now. The past couple of years have been one of the most challenging periods of our lifetimes. Yes, there was the pandemic. Setting aside political upheavals, cultural, ethnic, and socioeconomic divides, skyrocketing national debt, the space race of billionaires, and everything else, we have seen society waking up to the fact that change is necessary in order to flourish as a community. I don't have answers. If I did, I'd probably be up in one of those spaceships flying right now. But I do know that this group of people before us has demonstrated a level of resiliency that has not only allowed us to survive, but to thrive. Through a global lockdown, economic uncertainty, and a physical and mental health crisis, the likes of which we have never seen, we have thrived. We went from in-person attendance one day to attending completely virtual classes after spring break last year. Who knew that an extended spring break wasn't actually a good thing? And here we are. We have accomplished what we set out to achieve. We are graduating. In particular, my cohort in the OTA program had long hours on Zoom, Google Meets, or whatever was working at the time, with instructors who were learning how to navigate virtual classrooms at the same time we were. Some of us had households full of family members vying for the same bandwidth. For us, there was no such thing as an asynchronous class for my 8-hour kinesiology lecture, on a Friday no less. But we did it. We used family and friends as our practice patients instead of in-person simulations. We adjusted to life in the classroom with COVID restrictions and social distancing. Then we learned what it was like to go to fieldwork in community settings that were just opening back up to students. I think a key to resiliency during these times is grace. We need to give each other grace, and we must give ourselves grace, now more than ever. I believe that we will be most resilient and thrive as a community when we aren't afraid to show our humanity, our grace. Many African cultures have an ideology commonly known as Ubuntu. It means I am because you are. It means behaving towards others in ways to benefit the community. Be a leader. Be respectful and empathetic to each other. We need to return to being people who can agree to disagree and not discount someone just because they are unconventional to our sensibilities. Act with respect to laws and rules that govern us. Does that mean we don't stand up to injustice? Absolutely not. Question the establishment. Drive change. Advocate for ourselves and for others, but do so with integrity, sincerity, and respect. The community at MCC is a perfect example of Ubuntu. They have helped foster that graceful resiliency. It has supported me and so many others during this unprecedented time. From financial support to student services, to involved staff and instructors that students can create rapport with, to access to talk space for students who needed it, and cheering for us with promotions, incentives, and scholarship opportunities. I never would have believed that a school could do so much for their students if I didn't experience it myself. We are products of that community. We didn't get here on our own. With our support system, including friends, family, and our community, teachers and staff at MCC, we have succeeded thus far. Although there have been some terrible things happening in the world today, I have to believe that it is far more goodness. And I believe that we, as the present and the future, can be leaders that can share that graceful resiliency that will help promote Ubuntu for a thriving community of empathy, respect, and support for everyone. Ruth Bader Ginsburg said, "So often in life, things that you regard as an impediment turn out to be great good fortune." We have overcome impediments. Let us recognize that great good fortune. Let us be that silver lining in the dark cloud as we emerge from the storms of the past couple of years. To my fellow hippie OTAs, and to everyone here, as we continue our paths, wherever and however they may go, have grace, be resilient, be thankful and joyful for what you have. Be fearless in your dreams. Achieve your dreams with genuineness and integrity. Practice Ubuntu. Remember how we got here and embrace challenges ahead. Touch lives for the better, and we will all be better Friday. Thank you.
Giselle, you're going to stand right here. You can stand right here. Thank you. Good morning. I am Dr. Talia Kronkowitz, and it is my honor to present Giselle with a special award. Her name has also been added to the plaque hanging in the MCC Student Success Center. Thank you, Giselle, for sharing your story with us this morning. At this time, I would like to highlight the various student honors and designations. This information is also provided in your commencement program. Those wearing gold or white cords are students completing 2-year degrees with honors. The white cord is worn by students who achieved a grade point average of 3.50 to 3.74. Students wearing the gold honor cord have achieved a grade point average of 3.75 or higher. Will the students graduating with honors or high honors please stand? Thank you. You can be seated. Phi Theta Kappa members wear gold honor stoles displaying its Greek letters. These are 2-year degree recipients who have maintained a 3.5 or higher grade point average and have been active members of MCC's Chi Upsilon chapter. Will the Phi Theta Kappa graduates please stand? You can be seated. The National Technical Honor Society, NTHS, has been honoring career and technical education students for over 30 years. Students graduating with this distinction have achieved a 3.0 or higher GPA. All NTHS students maintain the highest standard of personal and professional conduct and strive for excellence in all aspects of education and employment. NTHS members wear a white stole with the NTHS logo. Please stand. And it looks like it's actually a purple stole, so sorry for the confusion. The Silver Cord Award is given to students who complete at least 100 hours of community service or volunteerism while here at MCC. Silver Cord Award recipients, please stand. Finally, those students who have served in the military, as indicated by a red, white, and blue cord, are being recognized for their service to our county and our community, our country and our community. Americana Cord recipients, please stand. Thank you. And now, will all candidates for degrees and certificates please rise? President Gabbard and Board of Trustees, on behalf of the McHenry County College faculty, staff, and administration, I present the winter class of 2021.
On behalf of McHenry County College and by the power vested in me by the state of Illinois, through the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon the members of the graduating class of 2021 the individual degrees and certificates for which they have been recommended and duly certified. Those graduates in the first row, please remain standing. All other graduates, please be seated.
Associate in Applied Science and Automotive Technology, James Tyler Conti. Associate in Applied Science, Baking and Pastry Management, Abigail Grace Hoffman, I'm not crying, Grace Noel Nichols, Stephanie Lazaro. Associate in Applied Science, Business Management, Kathy Zofia Morin. Alicia Boucher. Vanessa Vasquez. Taylor Homewood. Brittany Ann Mack. Oh, sure. Ann Brokamp. Hold on. Joseph Kahn. Alexander William Ryan. Associate in Applied Science, Criminal Justice, Logan Ryder Hedberg. Adrian Antonio Serrano. Oscar Hernandez. Associate in Applied Science, Digital Media, Andrew Krieger. Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood Education, Alexis Iris Melson. Hold on. Karen Duncan. Shaylin McKay O'Reilly. Donna Brown. Amy Sterlecki. Brianna Carlson. Associate in Applied Science, Engineering Technology, Patrick Casper. Matthew Allen Kozel. Jason Walter Boring. Associate in Applied Science, Fire Science, Kinga Ziba. Hold on. Associate in Applied Science, Health and Fitness Education, Billy Steiger. Associate in Applied Science, Health Information Management, Monique Schroeder. Carlos Alvarez. Associate in Applied Science, Manufacturing Management, Michael E. Zurich. Matthew Martin Sanchez. Associate in Applied Science, Occupational Therapy Assistant, Stephanie Rivera. Joselle Thorne. Danielle Marie Grabo. Diana K. Tashida? Elena Polarulo. Rami Wowind. Kali Maluhas. Eileen Moran. Allison Sanford. Sarah Javulski. Teresa Martin. Madison Jacoby Stozek. Deliana Descalova. Krista Balloon. Marzina Rutkowska. Associate in Applied Science, Paralegal Studies, Angela Suzanne Anderson. Associate in Applied Science, Physical Therapist Assistant, Maria Guadalupe Ramirez. Jacob Gerton. Carly Blaze. Kimberly Ramirez. Isaiah Bratado. Mackenzie Ann Lulo. Ashley Aaron Thompson. Ellison Kautz. Nick Waite. Stephen Jacob. Timothy Ross Danello. Thank you.
For an Associate of Arts, Anna De Silva. Ashley Marthaler. Carlos Jesse Arevalo, CJ. Samuel Belkey, Sammy. Jonathan Leo Steiner. Jacob Thomas Hill. Christopher Allen Kariba. Brandon Thomas Morse. Emily Elizabeth Busini. Jennifer Garcia. Abigail Marie Smolinski. Abby. Audrey Elaine Taylor. Jasmine Montano. Abigail Lee Phillips. Francisco Jair Lolo. Carrie Sandra Mongold. Okay. Haley Lynn Steinberg. Jacob Tyler Hammer. Erica Ann Roark. Mariam Salimi. Morgan Taylor Daughtery. Jacob Ryan Vance. Caitlin Elizabeth Owen. Ashley Manzira. Thomas Richard Wolick. Sarah Hernandez. Emily Ann Leali. Presley Kate Leandowski. Michael Ryan Gray. Kirsten Amaturo. Joshua P. Ryan. Evan Dean Bennett. Constan T. Io. Sirzalin McMasters. Mary Lou Burnell. Hannah Seidens. Associate in Engineering and Science, Christian A. West. Michael James Baker. For an Associate in Fine Arts and Art, Jack J. Shanley. Rachel L. Vierlink. For an Associate in Fine Arts in Music, Tyler Christopher Stumo. For an Associate's in General Studies, Teresa J. Schneider. Lashika R. Riddle. Margaret M. Lavin. For an Associate in Science, Connor Vale Seidens. Marco A. Ramirez. Jacob Thomas Witzak. Teresa Nicole Bayatoa. Okay. Daniel Martin Aguirre. Adam M. Boyle. Haley Michelle Ines. Hunter Andrew Birkeland. Casey Brian Meeland. Brianna R. Alexander. Stephen Bushy. the train coming in. Alexis Fort. Leslie Zapita. Abigail T. Selberg. Joshua Hondanosis. John Paul Philippe Veillon. Litzy Adeline Palencia. Nicholas John Rodriguez. Leslie Diaz. CNC Machine Certificate, Arturo Salinas. In Entrepreneurship Certificate, Brian Sanchez. A Manufacturing Supervision Certificate, Maria Pardo. A Medical Administration Certificate, Kim Lockman. A Medical Billing and Coding Certificate, Paulina Dubiel. A Welding Technician Certificate, Shane D. Sims. Roxanne Bainon. Anna M. Richards. Okay, for the High School Equivalency Certificate, Ophelia Cortez. Lucero Quizdada. Sonia Jimenez. Angela Crow. Casey Perez. Rachel E. Lindell. Shanti Butler.
Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates.
Good morning, graduates. I'm Magdalena Fark, instructor of psychology at MCC. Together with my colleagues, I feel great joy celebrating you and your dedication. You have chosen to commit to values that are priceless, for in the academia, reason and the heart exist in unity. Excellence in scholarship is coupled with compassion here, for culture cannot be conceived without our souls. You are creating a path for yourselves, a path of conviction. This time of hopes and ideals is reminding me of a similar time in my life. I was 22 when I left the comfort of the world I knew and crossed the Atlantic, finding myself at the intersection of two worlds, contemplating my future. One night, I saw Robin Williams in a movie, reciting one of Walt Whitman's poems to his students, eager young people who, like you, were in the process of becoming. Rabin looked directly at his students. I felt him looking at me as well and spoke. Oh, me. Oh, life of the questions, of these recurring. What good amid these? Oh, me. Oh, life. Answer. That you are here, that life exists and identity, that the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. That the powerful play goes on and you may contribute a verse. What will your verse be? What an amazing opportunity you have to be the main author and the hero of your own epic poem, your life story. You are, in fact, contributing a powerful, victorious verse today. In time, the poem is unfolding, gathering meaning and a purpose, verse by heroic verse. What will your next verse be? May you write a verse of character and integrity, surrounding yourselves with values that enrich. A verse of courage, the courage to believe in yourselves, to take chances, to learn from your mistakes, to make your vision become reality, to love. A verse of perseverance and hope. Cultivate the fields of our age with the daily waters of culture, and in time, you will reap a rich harvest. A verse of noble, true, just, excellent, and praiseworthy thought, and a verse of compassionate deed. When, as Peter wrote in one of his letters, you unite with your knowledge, your goodness, and with your goodness, your perseverance, and with your perseverance, your action, you will be writing powerful verses for the mind and the heart. Your life's poem will be an epic masterpiece, and you will stand firm, ready to face the future. Together with the MCC faculty, I celebrate your accomplishments today and encourage you to become inspiring visionaries tomorrow. Wonderful graduates of the class of 2021, switch your tassels.
Thanks to everyone here who has participated in this great launch party of our Winter 2021 graduates. Parents, family, and friends, we didn't forget you. We know that it takes a village. We know that every person sitting in front of me can think of someone, either in the bleachers or in their hearts, who believed in them relentlessly. Graduates, please join me in sharing your most raucous applause to honor these folks who have given their support, encouragement, money, and love. Now, to all our guests, please remain seated until all faculty, staff, and graduates have exited. Graduates, we can't wait to see what comes next. Thanks for being with us these few years. We're so proud in this moment, and we're going to be here when you come back, so please do. Thank you. So McHenry County College graduates, please rise.
you.